Hi, this is the tail of this tablet, which might or might not be in Miro writing for you. This is basically the story. The idea is every artifact that I make here has a story, which is the tail, and it has the lore, which is a separate video that should be linked to this video that tells you how I made this. But now I'm going to tell you why. This is the first tablet that I've made in exactly this way. I have a number of other tablets that I've made that are kind of reference materials for various components of my system of knowledge, or my language, the Geometron language, more tablets. But this tablet, the idea is I have these YouTube stubs. So then I make these YouTube videos, and then I can fill these out, and then this physical object, which has information which I believe to be useful, and also to be a piece of a book, which is useful, and to something that you can hang, something that you can hang from the wall as a piece of art, and also a piece of reference material for further work on this language. And the idea is that the physical object that has the information in it has links to the information which reproduces the physical object. And then so the story of this is the first time I've I've been trying to make things that have that kind of referencing for a long time. I guess sort of physical recursion or something like that. Physical things that reproduce themselves by referencing themselves. That's something I've been working on for a long time, but I've also been trying to figure out how to turn this thing that I'm doing into a book, and then how to have that book be a crowdfunded project, because I've got to find some way to make money on this. So that's basically the story, is that this morning I had this aha moment. I said, well, maybe the way this is going to work is I'm going to make a book, and the book will consist of a stack of tablets, and the tablets will all be bound with strings that go through the corners here. And then these strings can also be used to hang it as reference. You might hang it from any of the skeleton frame that I use for my whole system, which will not be part of the book. But that's one of the many ways that you can use this. So yeah, that's basically the story, is that this is the first one like this that I've made. Will this be the first of many? Will it be the first of many, 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 where other people make them and it becomes many times many and it expands exponentially? I don't know. History would indicate it's going to change a bunch. But I think this might be the thing that I can kind of scale up. I can make lots of these, and I can tell people how to make them. You only need a few basic tools to do this. You can get everything you need from your local pharmacy or big box store or whatever. You don't even need to go to a special art supply store. So it's very easy to duplicate this, and it's a part of a larger whole, which I think can be a very useful book for communicating this language to people. I wanted this to be the opposite of that dreadful book about C that everyone forces you to look at when you try to learn C, which I would say is kind of the touchstone of the worst possible way to communicate a language. Just as I think C is almost a touchstone of a pathologically horrible way to have a language be. C, Java, all of them, C++, terrible. But this is going to be different. This is going to be a piece of art at the bare minimum, and hopefully the kind of core code of something that is a much better language than what we've been using.